And we are live, back with another one with your boy Dominic Rich and Steve Mahala in the house, back with some Champions League heat. Bro, we were actually supposed to do something for the what you call it though, the talk about the group stage and all of that, but we never got the time to do it. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Yeah, I actually had plans to put out a group stage predictions, but to be honest, bro, it was kind of overwhelming to me, man. Like I was like, because I was actually waiting for the group, the transfer window to end, so that I could do a proper,
yeah.
analysis of each
Time
team,
just
and then
got. You thought you had more time than you. Yeah, I trust me. I know. But
Ex- exactly,
yeah,
time slipped away from me, man. You know what I mean? I even wanted
that's
to do some, I wanted to do something for the Europa League and the Conference League, and that didn't materialize as well.
that's
But big up to everybody watching the stream right about now. If you're watching a replay, thanks for tuning in. Let's get down to business. So the way we're gonna do this, we are gonna go from A all the way to what's the last
H.
group? H. Okay. So we're not gonna leave the Liverpool debacle for last. We're gonna hit that one on the we're gonna hit it first, and then we're gonna
Then
go
we get to
all the way.
talk about fucking Rangers.
We're going to talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about everything. So, guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button if you haven't yet done so. We'll definitely appreciate that. So, Steve and I are going to get into proceedings right now. I like the information that this website gives, when you check like latest, and it would talk about, Lewandowski scoring hat tricks
Yeah,
for both Dortmund, both Bayern Munich, and now Barcelona, of course. And then if you look around, you could see a lot of things, a lot of tidbits, you know what I mean? Champions League hat tricks, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
A lot of stuff, man. Meet the contenders, all the teams. It will give you all the information, player to watch, everything. You know what I'm saying? The group stage squads and all of that good stuff. So, guys, check out the UEFA website if you want more information. We're not going to be able to give you everything because it'll take us about 5 hours. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to go through each and every one of the fixtures, and we are going to talk about each and every group and how they shape up and everything. So let's just go
Hmm.
to the groups. We're going to be able to click under the groups and check out the matches as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so let us start with Group A, Steve. So we never really got to like react to the groups, together. What do you think about Group A though? Like the draw?
Well, since I'm a Rangers fan, regrettably so. Initially, before the old firm on Saturday, I thought maybe we could get second.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Second above who?
Maybe.
Above who?
Above Liverpool and Ajax.
Huh? Okay.
But,
Okay.
but, luckily I made my predictions on Tuesday morning on Twitter. I made a little
Mm-hmm.
post. I had a graphic up and I said all my predictions. I made a little thread. And my predictions are as followed. I believe I had Ajax top,
Mm-hmm.
Napoli second, Liverpool third, and Rangers fourth.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely know I had Rangers bottom, and they failed me again today. We'll get into that, but
Mm-hmm.
when the draw first came out, I was like, God damn, we get amazing games in this group, no matter who plays where, whether it's
Yeah.
in Amsterdam, in Napoli, in Liverpool, or in Glasgow. Incredible games, talented
Yep.
teams, different levels, different countries, a battle of Britain, Ajax versus Napoli.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
a
like
good group.
it's
It's
a
a good
really,
group.
really it's a classic European group of
Yeah.
all these fan bases are extremely passionate and loyal. It's a really,
His
really fun group.
historically great clubs
Historic,
as well.
yeah,
So
yeah.
look, I'm gonna just
That
share
was
my
my
predictions. Since I didn't make a prediction video, I'm gonna share my predictions as well, and we're gonna get through. And we're gonna run through the groups. We don't have all night, right? Want to make it fun, entertaining, and we don't want to draw it out too much. But look, my prediction for this group was Rangers fourth, Ajax third, Napoli second, and Liverpool first. That's my prediction. I'm gonna stick to my prediction. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to flip flop because, Liverpool lost or whatever happened. So that's my prediction. So let us
Fair
talk
enough.
about the group. So, Steve, we had games, right? We had the games today. I saw both games. These are the games that I chose to watch today: the Ajax Rangers, early match, and the Liverpool Napoli. So let's talk Ajax versus Rangers. So look, first and foremost, Ajax beat Rangers 4-0. Not Julian, goddamn, Edson Alvarez in the 17th minute. Steven Berghaus, deflected goal of James Sands in the 32nd. A brilliant individual goal by Mohamed Kudus in the 33rd. James Tavernier is probably having nightmares about that right about now. And Steven Bergwijn to continue his great goal scoring form in the 80th minute. So, look, our initial thoughts of Ajax, most people was, okay, they lost Halle, Anthony, they lost Schurz, they lost Gravenberg, Mazrui, Lissandro Martinez. That's a lot of players. That's a whole lot of players. But if you check what they did in the transfer window, they also, recruited well, even took Calvin Bassey from Rangers and a few, other youngsters, up and coming players as well. Ajax very good at that. So Schroeder is now in charge from Ten Hag, who's doing big things at Man United right about now after the poor start. And Schroeder is no slouch as well because he won the Belgian league, right?
Jupiler League, with Club Brugge.
Exactly, so he's no slouch. So he's gonna continue, the baton has been passed to him, and this testament to that, they were rampant. They run riot on Rangers on the day. Rangers, I can't remember. They early in the game they had a few look-ins. They really did. Malik Tillman, but after that, man, Ajax could have just scored 7-8 goals on the day.
We were at their mercy. We were at their absolute mercy. If you care if I take it away with my little rant. This team
go ahead. Don't make it too long though.
This club is in shambles. The manager needs to go. Board needs to go.
Wait. Just the other day you were praising Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Just the other day. What happened to that?
Yep. Things change quick.
Yeah,
things change quick, and you know what? And you know what? The Europa League stuff that papered over a lot of the cracks. My first biggest gripe, and we talked about this after the Union St. Gilloise game.
Mm-hmm.
Set pieces. We are horrific. Absolutely horrific at defending them because Van Bronckhorst insists, and in multiple press conferences, he insists on playing zonal marking, but it does not work. But he insists on doing it. And the same results happen. We give away goals every single week. If you even are a little decent at corners or set pieces, our team is very small. Connor Goldson is 6'1". He's the tallest player on our team. Everyone else is below him. It's terrible. Look, like I said, Van Bronckhorst did some good stuff for us, yes, but ultimately, this is ending a lot like it did at Feyenoord. Boring football, sideways, allergic to possession, lethargic, no desire. I'm done.
Yo, you need a napkin, bro? You need a napkin to dry your tears? Big up to all the Chelsea fans, but do you also need a napkin, Chelsea fans and Liverpool fans too? Big up to all of y'all, though. But
no,
look,
I was extremely disappointed, but Ajax deserved it. That's all I can say. There's no desire in that Rangers team. They're frauds.
Well said, man. Look, the Ajax team really impressed me, and I didn't really expect them to do this well, to be honest, because you heard my prediction. You know what I'm saying? My predictions once again. Let me repeat: Ajax third in the group is my prediction. Rangers fourth, Liverpool first, and Napoli second. That's my prediction. But if you look at this, the stats for this game. Ajax dominated almost every section here. 71 attacks compared to 15 from Rangers. 17 attempts, compared to 5. They had 71% of the possession. 7 corners. Look at the passing accuracy. 745 passes completed. And look at Rangers, only 219. It was a poor display on the day by Rangers, and they'll have to bounce back, man. It's not gonna get easier. Their next game is against Liverpool. Is against Napoli. They play
There's
Napoli,
no bounce
right?
back in this team. There's no bounce back.
The team showed us that they could bounce back in the qualifiers. They did. You know what I'm saying? So you got to show some faith in the team. Even it's the first match day. We saw last season teams like Sporting just turn things around. We saw Atalanta did it before. Look on the bright side. All right, let's just put it there. Look at the bright side. I have one
question for you, because you watched the whole game, right?
No, I didn't. I watched once Ajax was like 4-0 up. I was like, okay, that's enough for me.
All right. Well,
I was like, that's
you saw
enough
the Edson Alvarez goal, right? You saw the Edson Alvarez goal. Did you, honest to God, think that Rangers would get back in that game?
No, I didn't.
I thought as soon as that goal went in, as that defending was so bad.
There could have been more goals. There could have been more.
As soon as that Edson Alvarez goal went in, I put it on Twitter. I'm like, we're losing by a lot. We're at their mercy. We're done. Because it was the same thing on Saturday against Celtic away. This team is no bottle away from home.
Look, Choliak didn't have any service. Tillman hardly had any service, and Rangers definitely gotta get their act together and fast. So look, Steve, we talked about this game enough. Ajax play Liverpool at Anfield. Good luck. That'll be a good game. Very, very good
Ajax
game.
Win.
I'm looking forward to that one. And Rangers will host Napoli. So Group A is looking good already. 2 massive results. We had a lot of goals. And with that being said, we're going to go back and we're going to talk
This lifts my spirit, Dom. This lifts my spirit.
What?
This is what I needed. The Liverpool-Napoli. Even though I don't like Napoli, I don't like Liverpool one bit, especially what they did to us in Newcastle, especially after that. So let's get into it.
And by the way, guys, Steve does support multiple clubs, so
I'm a passionate guy.
Don't get confused. He's a devout football fan, so he follows football in different countries. Therefore, he'll have a club in that country, in that country, in that country. You know what I mean? But Newcastle is his heart and soul, though. You know what I mean? So look, let's talk the big one, man. The elephant in the room. Napoli 4, Liverpool 1. I took my time and I broke this game down a little. I did a little reaction after the match. And look, this was one hell of a performance by Napoli, man.
Yeah.
One hell of a performance from Napoli. And they deserve it, man. Spalletti and his boys just went out there and executed the plan. 4-1. Zielinski in the 5th. Zambo Anguissa in the 31st. Simeone in the 44th. Zielinski in the 47th again. And Luis Diaz with a consolation goal in the 49th. 4-1. This is embarrassing. I have to say, this is embarrassing because this is a team in Liverpool that made the final last season. Let's not forget, right? Liverpool has to bounce back big time. This right here, they have to put that behind them and they have to say, hey, man, that was an off day. We don't do well in Napoli and we got to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Got to use the home court advantage to the best, that they could and pick up 9 points and a few points on the road and get through this group because this is not a good start at all. This is that. Look, if you look at what happened to Tuchel at Chelsea, this is sacking kind of material. But because of Klopp's record with the club, I don't think it's going to go down like that. You see what I'm saying? But one thing I have to say, I'm gonna let you talk, and then we will chop it up for maybe 5 more minutes on this game because we don't need to stay overly long. We have 16 games to talk about, right? So look, I was actually thinking, what if this Liverpool team have peaked under Jurgen Klopp. Like, it has got to the highest stage possible. It has won the Champions League. It has gotten to 3 finals, won one, won a Club World Cup. They've got to the Europa League final. They've won an FA Cup. They've won a League Cup. They've won Community Shield. They've won a Premier League. They've won everything. And I'm wondering if it's now time for Klopp to say, all right, I did my thing. Stop extending the fucking contract and leave. You see what I'm saying? But Liverpool fans would say, oh man, I love Klopp, man. He could stay here forever. But they're not noticing that Liverpool are getting figured out because they're not freshening things up enough. You see what I'm saying? If
James
you look
Milner
at the likes,
plays games, big
bro,
games for them.
listen,
That's a problem.
I spoke about how Klopp has some type of fixation with James Milner. Because this was a perfect opportunity to say, Arthur, you freshen the team, go on, do your thing, right? Let me see what you're made of. You feel me? If anything goes wrong, then Milner, come on at halftime, or Thiago, come through. But why are you so persistent in playing James Milner? I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
I don't know.
Listen, Kavica Kvaratskhelia, Kvaradana, the man had Joe Gomez like this today. I'm
like a fidget spinner.
And Trent Alexander-Arnold, he had these guys like,
fraudulent.
These guys on fraud watch right now. Joe Gomez, fraud watch, because guess what?
Fraud watch.
Joe Gomez is a 4th choice Liverpool center back right now. Let's not forget that.
Yep.
Let us not forget that.
Yeah, because Konate's injured. Konate's a starter with Van Dijk and then Matip. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
listen, man. Liverpool lacked the intensity. They didn't play like themselves. We know this team is helter-skelter, never give you a break, always pressing. The way they move the ball, the speed of play, everything, precision, the passes in the box. Salah couldn't control nothing on the day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. So I keep saying Salah's mind is on the direct deposit, bro. Direct deposit. He's thinking about that fat check going into his bank account at the end of the week. I don't care what nobody want to say. That's what Salah is thinking. Salah is on fraud watch.
And that's fine.
Listen, Virgil van Dijk is on fraud watch this season. He's been poor. Let's not, try to hide that and say, oh, Van Dijk is this. Robertson is on fraud watch. Okay? The only player on Liverpool team that gets a pass right now, Luis Diaz, bro. Darwin Nunez Fabinho tries, but Darwin Nunez, he's on fraud watch as well. Since Erling Haaland signed for Man City, how many goals does he have?
2.
Erling Haaland. How many?
12.
About 13. I think he scored in the community.
Oh yeah,
I think he scored in the Community Shield.
Haaland did.
Haaland did.
No, it was Alvarez. Alvarez scored the one.
I thought Haaland
scored. 3-1 Liverpool.
Oh,
no,
okay.
It was 3-1 Liverpool. Alvarez.
I thought 12. And how many does Darwin Nunez have? 2. He definitely on fraud watch, bro. Darwin Nunez will be lucky if he gets to 10 goals this season. I don't mean in all competitions in the Premier League. He'll be lucky, bro. I'm telling you this.
I think he'll get 10.
Just 10.
He's gonna skin it by the.
You're not giving him more than 10, right?
This Liverpool team right now, it's terrible. There's no intensity. There's no desire. Napoli just simply wanted it more. Again, we've got to talk about Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah,
he's just to jump from the Georgian Iravoldi League.
Well, from the Russian league to the Georgian league to Syria, it's kind of a weird move, man. But the man, look, he is proven that he is legit. Like, he's no joke.
He is off to as good a start as he could possibly be.
The dribbling, you know what? I'm watching this guy today, and I'm saying Napoli is not the end for him. You know what I'm saying? One of them other clubs are gonna sign him. If he stays in Italy, one of the Milan clubs are gonna try to sign him, or Juventus are gonna sign him. I hope he does not
Possibly.
go to Juventus. I just hope he doesn't go to
Yeah, me
Juventus.
either.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe Real Madrid or one of them clubs would go in for him. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Maybe Liverpool should go in for him.
By the way,
You can't.
I thought
You,
Osimhen, despite missing a penalty,
bro,
he's just
Osimhen.
he's a different class.
Osimhen was one of the
Different.
reasons why Napoli was so dominant in the game, man. He with
Because
his
from the
physicality,
front,
yeah, his physicality, the
chasing,
speed,
yeah.
yeah, man. He's a beast, man.
Because he picked out, who did he pick off? He was literally charging at
Gomez,
one of the
Gomez.
he went at Gomez like a bull, and
Yep.
Gomez literally just panicked, did not know what to
fumbled.
do, and
Gomez-
Osimhen nearly
Gomez-
got it to Kvaratskhelia.
Gomez shot the bed twice in the game.
Yep.
More than once, more than twice, maybe like 4 or 5 times. But
Yeah.
look, man, this Napoli team, let's just touch on the team and then we talk run through the goals and move on. Though we spend too long on this group. But look, Kvaratskhelia, man, brilliant, man. He's their talisman right now. And what a replacement for Lorenzo Insigne. He's Lorenzo Insigne's replacement. And he's proven to be probably better. I know it might sound weird and it may be too early, but he's done well. Napoli started well. And, it's proven that it's not a fluke from the start they had in the Serie A, right? People might say, "Oh, the teams they played." Oh, but look, it doesn't matter. You have to play every team, right? You got to play the other 19 teams, and if you flunk out against the weaker teams, then what are you gonna say? So you have to beat them. You have to finish your dinner. And Kvaratskhelia, I think, was absolutely brilliant. Every Napoli player under there deserves some credit, man. Osimhen, we spoke about. Kvaratskhelia, the Georgians are going crazy over him. Zielinski with the penalty and the tap-in goal there. And Politano was lively on the day as well. But I think where they actually won the game is because of Zambo Anguissa and Lobotka was so good in the middle of the field. They were sharper and faster, more physical than the Liverpool's midfield of Milner, Harvey Elliott, and Fabinho. We know how slow Fabinho moves, right? So, look, the back line, they had an Asian center-back pairing of Rachmani and Kim Min-jae, Iranian and South Korean. And they stood up, man, and they defended well. Meret tested a few times, pulled off some saves, beaten once. Di Lorenzo was big on the day. Oliveira, so-so. I don't know him too well. But overall, man, this was a really clinical performance, a complete performance by this Napoli team.
Yeah.
I'm just, I just want to see if they could actually be consistent in the group. You see what I mean?
Oh, they will. They will. By the way, Rahmani is actually Kosovan, not Iranian.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
You must have been thinking.
I'm mixing up. You know who I'm mixing him up with? I think Rachmani was actually at Rachmani was at Dinamo one time. I think I'm mixing him up. I'm mixing him up with Moharami.
Yes.
Yeah. And I did mention that in my video, my reaction. So I fucked up that, but yeah, thank you there for that correction.
No problem. I
swore he was Iranian though. Seriously.
He's Kosovan.
Yeah.
No, but regardless of where the hell he's from. No, he was good. I thought Zambo Anguissa showed.
Yeah.
Like
the goal, the run, everything.
Simply beautifully taken.
Milner with the handball. Milner, I think, should have got sent off in the game because after the 2-footed tackle, he fouled maybe like 3-4 other times.
I counted 3 yellow cards for Milner that should have been. 3.
He didn't get sent off, 3. Man. So, look, Liverpool were bad. I'm not picking on Liverpool. I'm not laughing at Liverpool because Liverpool fans like to be very sensitive when they lose. They never show up. They disappear. I'm telling you, bro. And look, I think Osimhen should have allowed Zielinski to take the second penalty. He was a bit greedy there. He should have allowed,
But that's what you want from your by the same token, though. You do
I
want
know,
your
but
striker.
still,
Established penalty taker. I get what you
still,
mean.
Steve, it could have made a difference. What if the game had drawn? That would have been the difference. The game changer right there. So look,
Liverpool were never drawn.
What's next? Okay, what's next for Klopp and Liverpool? Are they gonna bounce back? They play on the weekend. Are they gonna bounce back? Next week they have Ajax, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what they do, man. Let's see what they do. And that's going to be the test. That's going to be the test of a great team. If they bounce back from this and recover from this, then you could say, okay, wow, well done. But if Liverpool continue to falter in this group, a very, very navigable group, it's going to be Europa League bound or just out completely. And that would be a disgrace, man. That would be a disgrace, if you ask me. So, look, do you think, before we move, we can't stay too long on the other groups like we did this. We ain't got all night. But look, before we move, right, do you think if these results continue for Liverpool, they would actually relieve Jurgen Klopp of his duties?
Possibly.
Because let's say, right,
always a possibility.
In the league, they've drawn 3 games and lost one already, right? And then you lost a game in the Champions League, right? So you did win the Community Shield, Congrats on that again. And that was that instilled some false confidence in the Liverpool fans as well. Yeah, we beat City. Yeah, we're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. You know what I'm saying? But look at that. So Marcel is saying Klopp won't get sacked, so cut it out. It's possible. Okay, you see what you guys are. I never expected Tuchel to get sacked. Let me tell you this morning.
I did,
bro. This morning when I was on, I was going through Twitter, I think, or something. I was going through. I think I was on YouTube, and I'm like, what? Tuchel, what?
He deserved it,
bro. I was at work, so I had to rip off my work shirt one time and make a quick reaction, man. I was like, what? I never expected it. I really didn't expect it. So, look, man, we could stay and talk about this forever, but Liverpool, lost to Napoli there. Ajax defeated Rangers, so Ajax on top of the group, Napoli second, Liverpool third, and Rangers fourth. So, with that being said, we are gonna keep it moving. Group B. We're gonna, we won't stay super, super long on this group, you know what I mean? But let's talk. Let us sizzle. Club Brugge 1, Leverkusen 0. Silla in the 42nd minute, thumping head. I think that was his Champions League debut as well. So, Brugge got the goal. Leverkusen, I think, did score twice, but the goals were disallowed. And, I think one for offside and another for handball. Talking about offside, one thing I have to mention, I love the new technology.
The new thing.
I was actually talking about something like that the other night, and I saw today these
goal
guys...
line technology, essentially.
No, but what I'm saying, though, but what I'm saying, though, I'm thinking this should be done, but at the same token, I said no idea is original. I know this, right? I might think about something brilliant, but someone already thought about it, and I like that. That is perfect, in my opinion, to determine who's offside and who's not, because that line thing is bullshit, man.
Don't work.
You see what I'm saying? That line thing is bullshit, I'm telling you. So I like the new technology that they're using, semi-automatic offside, technology there. I love it. So look, we're done with the Klopp thing. If Klopp gets sacked, just don't, just don't come and say, hey, Dom, you were right. Bam, 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 you were making some good points. Okay, don't come, please. I don't want to hear it. I'm telling you, no manager is going to survive after poor results. They're not going to survive. It doesn't matter how many Champions Leagues you won. Okay?
Yep.
Some kind of pressure is going to be on you. You're either going to get sacked or you're going to resign. Just remember, look at Zidane. You see what I'm saying? Look at Ancelotti and all these guys. You know what I mean? They've done big things. And what happened? They got sacked. You see, Mourinho, he got sacked so many times. You see what I'm saying? So, any manager could get sacked. You see? And there's a stat that I saw that in Jurgen Klopp's 7th year, he always does shit.
Everything crumbles.
At Mainz, someone put it on Twitter. I saw it. At Mainz, 7th season, they got relegated. And then he ran off. And then at Dortmund, 7th year,
nearly got relegated.
Yeah, he came about 8th, 9th, and then he ran off. So this is his 7th year at Liverpool. So, guys, I don't know, man. I don't know. And look, Ranieri Ranieri got sacked after the fucking fairy tale, 1 in a million.
That's why I'm saying that I was actually going to use that as my basis to be like, well, Klopp ain't safe.
Don't come tell me about nobody can get sacked. Pep could get sacked.
It's not a myth. It's not a myth.
Pep could get sacked, but he just produces. You know what I'm saying? He gives you results. You know what I'm saying?
You lose like 5 games a year.
Exactly. So. But Klopp is in that region of a manager that I don't expect to get sacked. But let's say they lose to Ajax and lose a couple more league games, they might start thinking, man. They might be like, they might be like, nah, this ain't looking good at all, man. Time to pull the plug on Klopp's tenure here. So look, not to take anything away from Club Brugge and Leverkusen here, wasn't the most entertaining game. I didn't watch it. I watched the highlights. But you definitely got to give credit to Club Brugge for, getting that goal. And a lot of luck went their way as well. And they held their own, and they picked up the win. VAR obviously helped with ruling out a couple goals. But, another talented outfit that we cannot take lightly. And look, just to touch on my predictions for these games, though, I predicted, of course, Ajax to beat Rangers. I predicted a draw between Liverpool and Napoli. I predicted Club Brugge and Bayer Leverkusen to draw, and they did one better and picked up a win.
Too.
You know what I mean? So, look at Dennis. Just to point out some really quick things before we do move on. I'm not going to stay too long on this, and you could give your thoughts too. But Dennis O'Doy went from playing for Fulham to playing in the Champions League. So, ridiculous.
No, that's Callum Hudson-Odoi.
No, this is for Club Brugge.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
This is for Club Brugge, man. So Hans Vanaken was wanted by West Ham. He stayed. Soa. Soa looked good in the game. Jutgla from Barcelona. You know what I mean? So they have a neat little team. Minile, former Liverpool man, enjoying life in Club Brugge as well. So look, the Leverkusen team very disappointed in them, to be honest, but they did threaten. They had some good moments in the game. Hudson-Odoi looked good. Diaby had a chance. Former Man City youngster there, Frimpong. Schick with the overhead attempt as well, offside. So, but the goal, Hrdetsky, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You saw the goal that he let in, right?
Yes, it was a header, back post header, right? And he had it in his hands, but then fell back and then just
exactly. So that was a howler. That was a howler. It almost slipped. It almost slipped through, but now I saw his name. I'm like, Hrdetsky. He had a howler in this game, man. You know what I mean? He should have saved that, and for his experience, should have never allowed a goal like that to score on him, man, and that ultimately cost him the match. So
speaking of sorry to cut you off. Speaking of about sackings and managers, and you want a guy on the hot seat? Gerardo Sione of Bayer Leverkusen. 6 losses out of their first 7 games.
Wow.
Out of the DFB Pokal to a 4th division side.
And he didn't get sacked yet.
He's got 2 games. He's got 2 games because the Bayer Leverkusen sporting CEO, Simon Rolfs, he's actually standing behind manager Gerardo Sion for now. He says Gerardo has the quality. He has already shown that in this phase you need good results. So, and then Yeah, I think 2 games though, because you can't be losing 8 out of 9 for
Yeah,
Leverkusen.
let
You just
let's
can't.
see, let's see. So Hlozek did come off the bench and forced a really good save out of Minile as well. So just to touch on that. So Leverkusen had their chances. We're not gonna get too deep into this one. They had their chances. They failed to put them away and failed to
Yeah,
watch their runs as well, and they lost. And this was not a result I was expecting. I said a draw and
draw.
turned out to be a win for Club Brugge. So really good
Yeah,
start. I know this team, from being in Man City's group last season, and they are tough nut to crack, man. So
yeah.
look, in the other game, very, very entertaining end to
The
the
12
game. Yeah,
minutes.
the end to the game was entertaining. Throughout the game, there was, I think Porto was actually, the more threatening of the
Generally,
two
yeah,
teams. You know what I mean? Taremi, I talked about him when I
yeah,
was on Michael Talks Football, and he missed a chance as well, a good chance, and then got sent off, if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken. He did get sent off, right? So, look, I predicted a draw from this game, and Atleti stole it late on the day. So in this game, 91st minute goal by Hermosa. That was actually from a shot from distance. I think that got a deflection, a kind of, if I could recall, and then Uribe from a handball, terrible handball in the box. He put away the penalty that was almost saved by Oblak, and then the Antoine Griezmann flick on at the far post from the corner there to bury Porto late in the game there. So I don't know if Atleti deserve the win, but
No,
they grind it
they
out
got
and
it.
they pick up the win,
Classic,
man.
classic Atleti. It really
Exactly.
is. Shithousery, late drama, bad performance in general, but they find a way to get it done somehow. So I guess
That's
credit to them, but I don't think Simeone is going to make it out this season.
you don't think he's gonna get sacked?
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
think so, bro.
I
They
think
showed
they do.
faith in this guy for 10 seasons, 10
Something's
years.
got to give eventually.
I don't think that's
Life
gonna
moves
happen though.
on.
I don't think that's going to happen. So Griezmann off the bench to claim the player of the match award there from UEFA. So you see Atleti, their new sponsor is now whalefin.com. I didn't even know that. So, Witzel came off the bench to great effect as well. So, a lot of quality in both teams. And it's Atleti who walk away with 3 points here. So, look, we're not going to linger too much on that, to be completely honest, with Atleti on top of the group, Club Brugge second, Porto third, and Leverkusen last. My prediction for this group, Steve,
Yeah.
I'm going for Porto to top the group, Atleti second, Bruges third, and Leverkusen last. That's my prediction for this group. So,
Okay. I think
we got...
I went real quick.
Yeah.
I went with Porto top, Leverkusen second, Atletico Madrid third, and Club Brugge fourth.
Okay.
I do think Gerard Sion is going to get sacked soon for Leverkusen. Everyone's losing their job, according to me. Everyone.
Look,
No
a lot of
safe.
managers got sacked last season, so the sacking will happen. So big up to everybody that stream, man. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. Appreciate it. So look, Steve, let us talk.
Yeah.
Let us talk. Group C, Barcelona, Bayern, Inter, Plzeň. Oh man, listen. This group, I like this group because you got 3 heavyweights and you got Pilsen. That's they're gonna take the beating in the group, right? But I'm ready to see Barcelona versus Bayern Munich. I don't care about the Inter thing because Inter, they haven't been doing well in the Champions League, and I just want to see Barcelona Bayern, those 2 games. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, but Bayern are going to win those both.
Yeah, but I want to see if Barcelona is going to bounce back with a better squad, with a new manager in Xavi. You know what I'm saying? They're in form right about now. They started well in the group, and let's see if they're going to do well until they meet Bayern Munich. Because look, Bayern, they won the game against Inter but Inter did get chances. You see what I'm saying? They just didn't put them
Yeah,
away.
but we still had more. That's the problem.
So
We had more. But I watched majority of this game. I was at work, obviously, but
so
I
wait,
watched.
Bayern is your German team?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that, bro. You gotta take it easy. I can't keep tracking
I
you, bro.
support Bayern because my Oma, my German grandmother, who passed away a few years ago. She said that her brother sported Bayern, and so when I got into football, I had to go with them.
Okay, so you have your reasons. You know,
Yes.
you have German background. You have French.
Yeah.
What? Belgian?
No, Polish, Hungarian.
Hungary. Oh yeah. So you have those the heritage. So that's why. Look, my only team is City, bro. Just want to make that clear. City, that's my team. I ain't got no.
Dinamo Zagreb. Dinamo Zagreb.
Let me tell you, Dinamo Zagreb is a team.
Dinamo Zagreb.
Let me tell you, right? How I started following Dinamo Zagreb. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
If you check my channel, I made a video back then, right? Back in 2018. I put all the 10 Croatian teams that was in the league in a hat, right? In a pot. And I picked them out one by one. And the last team standing would be the team that I supported that season, where I was going to follow the league because I had so many Croatian subscribers, right?
Okay.
And Dinamo somehow was the last team left in the pot. And that's how I started following Dinamo Zagreb. You understand? And plus,
yes,
the people from SofaScore had hit me up to do some work with them back in 2018. It didn't work out because they pulled the plug early. Somebody said that they couldn't go through with the thing or whatnot. But they sent me a Dinamo Zagreb jersey as well. So you know what I mean. But City's my only club, bro. Let's just make that clear. Let's make that clear. Let's talk, bro. Barcelona 5. Let's run through this one. We're not going to spend super long. You know, Kessie in the 13th minute. Brilliant header, man. I love that header. And then you had Lewandowski in the 34th. Simple finish, but brilliant. Sikora did pull one back for Plzeň. He pulled one back, but they did have a chance as well to score earlier in the game. They didn't take the few chances that they had. And then Lewandowski again before the first half whistle was blown. So it was 3-1 at halftime. And Lewandowski with another just simple finish, man. The one in the 45th minute, that was a header, very good header. And Ferran Torres off the bench there in the 71st minute for a brilliant goal. We saw a lot of those goals, though. A lot of those, lofted through balls over the defense and players getting on the end of them. Brilliant goal by Ferran Torres, man. You know, so look, what you call it, Steve? Forget about these guys in the chat, man. Come on, bro. Listen, never pay any mind to people in the chat when they heckling you, man. You just have a few banter. You have a few hecklers in the chat, bro. Don't worry about the hecklers in the chat, bro. Come on, bro.
Funny.
Focus.
I am focused. Bro. I'm just waiting for you. Look, I'm trying to let you talk. I'm trying to let you talk because
I'm telling you, don't get drawn in, bro. Take it from my experience. Do not get drawn in, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Just stay focused. Drawn in.
Stay focused and give your analysis on Plzeň, okay?
I thought they actually. Here's what. So I didn't watch the game, but I did watch the extended highlights and whatnot. And I was surprised they actually they got on a few more attacks than I thought they would. Because if you compare this to when they played Karabakh in the first leg of, I think it was the third qualifying round, they sat back nearly the whole game against Karabakh.
The first game they did.
In Azerbaijan. And then I was kind of shocked. But at the same time, I'm not shocked because, like, if you're a Victoria Plzeň player, you're like, well, we may as well attack Barcelona. We have nothing to lose, right?
Yeah.
Like, no one favors us to get anything from the game. So I guess I'm not surprised in that sense of it, but they obviously just didn't have the quality. I think Plzeň's keeper made a one really good save. So
A couple saves, Stanek,
yeah,
he's been impressive in the
good,
qualifiers and
good
everything.
goalkeeper. Yeah.
Look, my prediction was a 4-1 win for Barcelona. They ended up scoring an extra goal. Brilliant performance by Ousmane Dembele, I gotta say, man. He was a standout player on the day, along with Lewandowski, scoring
Yeah.
a hat-trick now for Barcelona, scored for Bayern Munich, and of course for Borussia Dortmund, and the talismanic Polish striker just continues to impress, as he aged, you know what I mean? Fine wine. So
I actually
look,
went with 1-0 Barcelona.
1-0. Okay.
Yeah,
But look, if you look
I
at
thought Plzeň were gonna put up more fight. I don't know.
nah, if you look at their team, bro, I like the look of the Barcelona team right about now, man. They look good. They did get a penalty. I could remember when Christensen on what's the name? Mosquera, but it was pulled back because Mosquera had actually elbowed Christensen in his face. So look, Kunde, he looked good in the game, I gotta say. Sergio Roberto with his new blonde hair looked like a different player. And Kessié, they didn't have it wasn't a tough game for Barcelona. And I mean, Fati started, but it was the Lewandowski and the Dembele show.
Yeah,
Pedri
Dembele was unbelievable. Yeah,
Pedri had a good chance that was saved as well. So it was a good performance by Xavi's Barcelona. And I think, did Xavi come in after they were knocked out of the Champions League last season? Did he come in?
So.
Yeah. So this is his first quest into the Champions League with this team. Yeah. So he's started well. At least not a hiccup like last season. They had some poor results. Yeah. In the group stages there, man. So with Ronald Koeman. So look, I remember just before we go, I remember when Barcelona sacked Valverde. I was shocked because I was like,
sorry,
just hear me out. Hear the story. I've been doing this for a while. So I've been doing this for a while. When they sacked Valverde, I was like, why did they sack Valverde? Even though he wasn't playing some exciting brand of football, he was very, very effective. You see what I'm saying? And that's not what the Barcelona fans wanted. They wanted, the fireworks.
Tiki-taka exciting.
Yeah, they sacked him and they brought in Quique Setien. When they brought Setien in, I was like, Setien, who the hell is this guy?
Betis.
Who the hell is this freaking? No, I don't watch La Liga like that, so I'm not really in tune with who's managing who. You understand? So when I said that, I'm like, nah, this is not the guy for Barcelona at all. This is not the guy. I don't know what Barcelona doing. Barcelona fans came on the video. They attacked me. They said, oh, you don't know who Setien is. You don't know nothing. This guy's going to transform the club. This guy's going to have the club playing the most attractive football. Guess what happened? We don't even need to get into this. Listen, they got decimated by Bayern Munich. How many? 8? How many? 8? How much is the score?
8-2. 8-2.
Exactly.
The best days of my life.
So look, Barcelona, they turn in a new leaf with Xavi, spent a lot of money, invested in the team, and they're looking to come back strong. Big win, 5-1. We didn't expect anything different, and let's see how they continue to progress in the group, man. We could go deeper into this. We could get into all kind of stats and all kind of stuff, but today is not the day for that. So look, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to talk about the next game. Bayern Munich, Inter 0, Bayern Munich 2. Well, my prediction here was a 2-1 win for Bayern, and they ended up keeping a clean sheet. I have to say, man, Leroy Sané, very good in the game. Well, scored the first goal, and good link-up play between him and Coleman, I think, for that second one, but D'Ambrosio put it in where Sané's shot was going wide. Brilliant, man. When you talk about the speed of play, bam, 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 the players in tune, like Sané pass there, make the run, give it back, continue. You can't keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just brilliant, man. You know what I mean? And he learned from the best of the best. Pep Guardiola, he was trained well. during his time at Man City. You know what I mean? So Sane used to be my favorite City player, man. I was so
Really?
pissed. Yeah, I was so
I didn't
pissed,
know
man.
that.
Yeah, I was pissed when we allowed him to leave, man, because Sane wasn't with the whole Pep rotation thing, because Pep is a guy that will play you 10 games straight and then rest you for the next 10 games, bring you off the bench one or two times. You have to
Yeah.
be patient in a Pep Guardiola team. You see what I'm saying? And
And
that
that
is
just
how you
wasn't a Sane. It didn't work for him. Yeah.
Sane has an attitude. He has an ego. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's how he operates. And whenever he doesn't play, he gets mad. He pushes up his mouth and push up his face. You know what I mean? And he doesn't play well. So look, at least at Bayern, they brought him in for a reason. They're giving him the time, and he's repaid their faith. Look, this team is stacked up. We know that. You got
Yeah.
Sane, you got Mane, of
Yeah.
course. You got Kimmich. Muller is still there. You got Coleman. You got Gnabry. You have Alphonso Davies. Man, listen, I'm going to go through all the names. Neuer's still in goal. The team is still good enough to be one of the contenders to win the Champions League this season. And I didn't expect Inter to really put up much of a fight, but you got to give it to them. They had some good attacks, and they kept Bayern Munich very, very honest in the game. Even after, conceding that early goal, and, even though Bayern looked the more dangerous of the two teams,
Yeah.
they, Inter still had a few, forays into their Bayern's defensive third there. If you look at the stats, they had 36 attacks to Bayern's 50, you see? But 21 attempts for Bayern, 9 attempts for Inter. And it just shows they had a lot of the ball in 49%, and they stayed in the match. But of course, Bayern had those moments of quality, and they punished the Inter Milan. Inter, they haven't done well since they returned to the Champions League. So same to AC Milan. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna take some big performances in this group if they are gonna get out, because Barcelona is not gonna be a pushover. I could easily see them slipping up against Plzeň, and who knows, man? It might be Europa League for Inter Milan this season. So, look, any closing thoughts? Anything you want to add? For Julian Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
And what's the Inter manager name again? Goddamn.
Pippo Inzaghi. Simone
Inzaghi. Yep.
Who I'm very familiar with, obviously, as a Lazio fan, because that's where he started out.
Filippo and
Simone.
Simone.
Yeah.
So
no,
look.
Just my closing thoughts about. Look, I thought we were in control most of the game. Like I said, I didn't watch the entire game. I was at work, but I caught good chunks of it. I saw both goals. Luckily for me, I got excited and all that. So I just thought, I thought we controlled the game. To be honest, and but Inter did put up a fight. I didn't expect them to win the game. I went with 2-1 or something like that. But good start for Bayern, and just keep it moving. I'm pretty happy. So.
Yeah, Onana, I think, was one of the standout performers for Inter.
Yeah.
He pulled off some really good saves on the day. And apart from him, Dzeko, and I can remember Dzeko had a chance,
yes,
that he kind of scuffed up. Yeah. And they didn't have a lot of big chances, but they had some, a few, in give Bayern a little, scare here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, look, expected winner. Bayern stacked up from, head to toe, as you guys could see.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. This team is going to be hard to stop once again, man. They're going to make a deep run in the tournament, and it's going to take, something spectacular to stop these dudes. So look, we could stay forever talking about Bayern Munich. They're one of the favorites, of course, to win it. But we got to keep it moving. We're not moving fast enough, but we're picking up some pace right about now. Look, in terms of the next fixtures, man, Plzeň play Inter. And oh, my God. Oh, man, next week, Bayern plays Barcelona.
Robert
my
Lewandowski.
God. Yes, that's another narrative. Thank you for touching on that. You know what I mean? Definitely. So look, this group surprised me with the Sporting win here because in this group I have Frankfurt top in the group actually. Surprise pick. Tottenham second, Sporting third, and Marseille last. And my prediction for this game was a 3-2 win for Frankfurt. So I got it wrong. But look, Sporting, man. Sporting 3-0. Let us talk. I think in this game, Frankfurt started very, very well in the first half, but a lot of chances not put away by the new striker there up top, Kolomuani. I don't know that guy too well, but I'm pretty
Rondo,
sure he's fresh.
good
He's
player.
not. Yeah, he missed a lot of chances though. You know what I mean? He could have done a lot better there.
Yeah.
And look, Mario Götze was in the team. So. Dina Mbimbe, I could remember he was, pretty
Paris
involved in the
Saint-Germain,
game.
he's on loan.
Yeah, he was involved in the game as well. But, they had a bright
good player.
Japanese. One thing I want to actually take a look at, I just want to do like a little bit of research on my own to check how many Asian players are actually in the Champions League this season. There's quite a few. There is quite a few, man. You know what I'm saying? There's Son, Kim Min-jae, Kamada.
Kim Min-jae at Napoli.
Yeah. There's about 3 playing for Celtic.
Kyogo Furuhashi, Daisen Maeda, and
there's another one. More. Yeah, there's a few. We're not gonna get into all
Aaron
of them
Boy
right
is
now.
Technically,
exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of them, bro. There's a lot of them. So there's another Japanese that plays for. Can't remember who he plays for, but he was very instrumental in one of them games. We'll get to the game and we'll talk about that.
We'll find him eventually, basically.
Yeah, we will, definitely will. But first half, I think Frankfurt were the better team and Sporting grew in the game, and Amorin and his men just ran riot in the second half. Marcus Edwards looked bright throughout the game. Trincao, so in terms of the goals, let me just touch on that. Edwards in the 65th minute. Very scrappy goal, but determination.
Good finish in the box.
Got him that. Yep. Francisco Trincao. I think that was a
counterattack,
a square, and Trincao, thing, and Nuno Santos off the bench in the 82nd minute.
Beautiful cross to get that. Yeah.
So
for the Nuno Santos goal.
When we thought that Sporting were going to struggle because they sold they sold Paulinho and
Vitinha.
They sold, no, not Vitinha. They sold Paulinho and Vitinha was from Sporting.
Porto, you mean?
Yeah, Porto. They sold Mateus Nunes and Paulinho, the midfield there. Yeah. I thought they were going to struggle without those players, you know what I'm saying? But apparently they look good. Yeah. Pedro Porro with the pass for that Santos goal. That was brilliant.
Yep, the right wing back used to play it. Man, he was technically on loan from Man City.
Yeah, he never played for City though. We just bought him, and it's just one of those City group type signings. You know what I mean? So look, I think it was a brilliant display here in the second half there by Sporting, and they continuing where they left off basically from the last group stage. Remember they won their last 3 games and got through after losing their first 3. So brilliant, man. This is a big boost for Sporting as it puts them in a really, really good position in a navigable group, a group where it's like a group of life. I expected the Europa League champions, Frankfurt, making their debut in the Champions League. They haven't been in European competitions since about 1960. And I expected better from them, man. They're a more gritty team, but they themselves have lost, a few key pieces as well. Kostic, they a few other players they lost, man. But Kostic definitely the standout player that they lost. Their captain from last season as well, Hinteregger. He retired. So there's a few things. I'm not gonna pretend like I know the Frankfurt team like the back of my hand, but I know a little something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But look, big win for Sporting. Gotta keep an eye on them. They're gonna give Tottenham a lot of competition in this group. Marcus Edwards is gonna relish playing against Tottenham. He's an Englishman.
Academy.
And Who?
Or no, sorry.
He.
Marcus Edwards used to be a Spurs academy player, I believe.
And you know what I was about to say? Listen to what I was about to say, right?
Yeah.
I don't know Marcus Edwards like that, but I was about to say, I'm pretty sure if I do a quick search of Marcus Edwards, he probably used to play for Spurs. That's what I was about to say, And you said it before me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a quick search of Marcus Edwards to let you guys know for sure if he was a former Spurs player. He's 23 years old, and he actually was a former Spurs youth player. And he was a part of the
Vitória
Spurs.
Guimarães also he played for.
What is crazy is he was a Spurs player, and they loaned him out to Norwich, where he made one appearance. And then they loaned him out to Excelsior, where he made 25 appearances. That's And then he went to get Vitória Guimarães, 77 appearances. They bought him, and now he's at Sporting, so where he scored 5 goals in a handful of games already. So
Neat little player. Yeah.
Look out for him. If he has a very good season in the Champions League, you could see Premier League clubs, having some interest in actually bringing him, back to England, man. So
yeah.
And if I'm him, I won't go. I'll stay right there where I'm gonna play every week and get to, get to thrive.
Establish yourself.
Exactly.
You just moved from Vitória, so no, I've been familiar with him for a few years. Like I said, neat little player, good dribbler, good finisher.
I've known of him. Yeah, he one to watch, one to definitely watch. So guys, if you haven't yet liked the video, make sure you do so. It's your boy Dominic Rich and Steve bringing you some Champions League heat like we have been doing all season. And look, you're my Champions League guy. We're gonna do more reviews because of if I'm available and I want us to do some predictions and I hit you up, we could do that as well. So because Mike and I did the predictions last week on his channel, so I didn't do anything for my channel. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see what it goes. If Mike hits me back and he wants me on his channel again, I might actually have to do a hit him with my second channel so that the content could go over there, the More Dominic Rich channel. And if you're available, you could jump on, because I was telling him that he was, you could jump on and we could just keep it short and just drop predictions and not go like too long and in depth like we're doing right now. So with that being said, we are definitely going to keep it moving, and we are going to talk the other game, Tottenham
Marseille
2, Marseille 0. So there was a red card in this game, of course.
Chancel Mbemba.
Yeah, Mbemba for denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity on Son Heung-min. Yep, and he was surprised. He was surprised that actually happened. But of course, Son was through on goal, and Mbemba did what he had to
decision.
Do. So look, this is not a game that I watched, but I did look at the highlights and everything, and I have to say, I think they skipped through most of these first half highlights. There wasn't really much to really look at, apart from some Marseille attacks where Guendouzi
was at a lot of he was Marseille's best player by a long shot, to be fair. I've always been a big fan of Guendouzi. Real big fan of him.
I think he actually improved when he left Arsenal.
Yes. Everyone does. Everyone improves when they leave Arsenal. Seriously.
Oh man, that is funny, bro. You're funny. That's a good one. That is definitely a good one. So look, I did mention in the build-up on my channel that Spurs are going to use this opportunity to rotate and to, bring in players and give them opportunities. And if we scroll down to the 11 here, you could see, that was the case with the subs. Once they score the goals, they really start throwing on the likes of Tanganga, guys like Dougherty, got to run out. A few other guys got to run out. So you could see what Conte's plan is, but you can't go too light by rotating too much here. Hugo Lloris, I think, made a stupid decision in the game where he punched when he could have gathered the ball. So Spurs struggled up until the point where Richarlison actually came to life. And Perisic, man, this guy, oh man, this guy, what an acquisition, because that cross for the Richarlison header, exquisite.
Yes.
Exquisite, man. And Richarlison with 2 headers. The second one was actually more emphatic. The way it hit the,
Criminal
yeah.
defending though from Marseille for
I think that was Nuno Tavares with, kind of standoffish for the first Perisic cross, I think. So look, even though Marseille showed good promise in the game, I think Tavares had a couple shots at goal as well. Even
Jonathan Klaus was all right.
They showed promise, but at the end of the day, man, quality is what's going to separate the teams. And Richarlison playing his first Champions League game, don't forget that. Yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons why he actually left Everton. It's not like, okay, not that he doesn't want to play for Everton and he doesn't want to be loyal or go on to be a club legend, but what, you want to play the best years of your career without being in the Champions League? You see what I'm saying? So when a Champions League level club calls for you, a club that's back in the Champions, exactly. And that's what he did. And, he was lethal on the day, man. He was their savior. Him along with Perisic, brilliant on the day, man. So, 2-0 to Spurs over Marseille. And my prediction was actually 3-0. So I was pretty on point with that one.
1-0 or something like that. I knew Look, I've been, like Dom, I'm a huge Ligue 1 guy. I watch pretty much every game on the weekend because I've got multiple devices and whatnot. But I Marseille have been good under Igor Tudor. But I did just think okay, they would probably lose this game away to Spurs. But they'll be competitive in the group. I do have them finishing bottom because I just think it's so tight from 1 to 4, really. I've got Sporting Club de Portugal at 1, Spurs 2nd, Frankfurt 3rd, and Marseille bottom. But yeah, I think they'll put up a good fight in the group.
Marseille?
Yeah.
Marseille would put up a good fight?
Yes.
It's an open group, though. It's an open group. Exactly. Anything could happen. Anything could happen.
Spurs can Spursy. Yeah.
Definitely. Anything could definitely happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to keep it moving. My little boy wake up here, so I got to pick him up. So come.
All right. Arsenal fans shaking because of Spurs being in the UCL with these performances. Arteta, bro, the fraud, the ultimate fraud.
So, look, I like to say big up to everybody in the chat. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button for the stream. Do appreciate you guys coming back for yet another one. So, Steve, what we're gonna do? Come on. Calm down. Stay down. All right, let's do this, man. Let us do this. I think we stayed a welcome because we went an hour, and Liam said, "Hey, I was sleeping for an hour, man. What are you guys doing?" So look, let's just continue, man. We touch on that group. We have a few more groups to go through. We only halfway through, bro.
Oh shit.
We're doing well still. We're doing well. We don't have to stay super long on everything. But let us talk. Group E. Let us start Group E. Dinamo Zagreb 1, Chelsea 0. Steve, first of all, my predictions for this group. Let me just give you my predictions. Chelsea first, AC Milan second, Salzburg third, and Dinamo Zagreb last. But it seems like a wrench has already been thrown into this group, and it might not end like that. But look, it's still early times, but still we don't know what's going to happen because Mislav Orsic in the 13th minute after a failed Chelsea attack, Raheem Sterling, on the attack, Robert Jubicic with that ball to
really
Petkovic. Yeah, Petkovic with the flick on header. Mislav Orsic controls with the chest, brings it down, and runs through beats Fofana in the 100-meter dash and puts it past Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal ahead of
Beautiful
Mendy
finish.
for a
Absolutely.
1-0 lead, and the score held. And Chelsea were down in Zagreb previously, just like West Ham, Spurs, and Arsenal. Dinamo Zagreb are the London killer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could make a movie
Jack the
about
Ripper
that.
would like these guys.
The London killer, Dinamo Zagreb.
Yeah.
What a performance. Mislav Orsic, we've been talking about him I've known of him for a while, right?
Years.
But people really knew of him when he scored a hat-trick and rip apart Spurs.
Tottenham. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's when people really said, oh, who's this guy? And I'm surprised he's still at Dinamo Zagreb. How is he still there? I don't know. Are they paying him some really good wages over there or something? Or I don't know what it is.
Maybe he just likes it.
Or maybe he just doesn't want to go anywhere else.
Yeah?
I think he used to play in China,
He did.
In the heights when the money was given out. So
yeah,
he probably said, man, listen, man, I got the money. I'm good. I don't need to, you know what I'm saying?
Liam agrees.
To do anything else. You see what I mean? What do you want? You want some juice? Okay. You want to leave? You're not going to go anywhere. We got things to do, okay? We got to finish this thing.
Things to do.
Definitely got to finish this thing. But look, we ain't got forever because, he doesn't look like he's going to go back to sleep or anything. So we just got to go through. Hopefully he stays chill and he falls back to sleep. But look, this is a big one, Steve, because Chelsea chose to sack Thomas Tuchel after this. What are your thoughts on the performance, though? Because I think they didn't test Livakovic at all. And as a matter of fact, when they did test him, you saw some
amazing save.
He came up with some good saves, but I think if they had tested him more, at least one or two would have gone in. You see what I'm saying?
Because we both know from watching Livakovic throughout the years, there's always an error. An error.
But he was good on the day, man. And Chelsea didn't get lucky with that Reece James shot that hit the post. Mason Mount as well with the shot that well saved, but also, you remember that Ristovski shot that Kepa saved as well?
The unbelievable strike.
Brilliant, man.
Brilliant shot and a brilliant save, to be fair.
Exactly. Yeah. So, Steve, let me know what you think about Chelsea. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get him something to drink, okay?
Go for it.
All right,
I'll talk about Tuchel. I'll talk about the Tuchel sacking because this was ultimately the result of it. So go and do your thing. Look, people. Look. This is a long time coming for Thomas Tuchel, in my opinion. Lost 2 games last year to Arsenal and Brentford, back-to-back, 4 goals given up. Lost to a very poor Everton team last year, also 1-0 at Goodison. There was just so many poor performances from Chelsea from what I watched of them, and I watched a good amount of their games. I don't watch every single one of them. Like I missed the one on Saturday. I just felt that Chelsea were becoming too predictable, too passive, too much tiki-taka kind of stuff. I didn't see it. The players yesterday, I watched this game at work, yeah? I didn't watch all of it, but I probably watched a good 60 minutes of it, something like that. Look, the players did not play for the badge, manager, or fans. They didn't play for the badge because they had no desire. Same thing for the manager. No desire, no effort. Dinamo Zagreb simply wanted it more. They were more organized. They were more efficient. They were more thoughtful in possession and whatnot. And they looked more dangerous even though they didn't get forward as much as Chelsea did. But the problem is that they should be getting the best of Dinamo Zagreb, yes. But it is a very tough Dinamo Zagreb side. I just thought the players were not playing for the fans or the badge of the manager. And at that point, you have to let Tuchel go. You have to. The Chelsea players didn't even go and thank the Chelsea fans. They just went straight in. And that is a sign that they weren't playing for the fans. They weren't playing for the manager and whatnot. There was The great comment from King Hoddle. Chelsea looked like a team with no defined way of playing under Tuchel. It just got stale. It got very, very stale. He deserved to get sacked.
Thomas Tuchel fluked a Champions League title. Let me just go and say that on record.
Essentially.
He fluked it because Pep went and didn't play defensive midfielder, and one ball was played through that exact position, and Havertz scored. Apart from that, Havertz have barely done anything for Chelsea. One or two times, Newcastle fans might, be having nightmares of his goal and everything. They could have got something from the game. But Havertz have not done enough. Werner, he's gone. You see what I'm saying? And
Lukaku,
the Lukaku situation last season, you saw players like Christensen and Rudiger just turn their back, and maybe that's a reason. We're seeing the reason now. And they spent 300 million euros this season to go and lose to Dinamo Zagreb. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to Dinamo Zagreb, but I don't think they expected to get that 1-0 result. You saw how they reacted. They were shocked. You see what I'm saying?
They also lost away to Leeds this season, away to Southampton.
Exactly. They were shocked.
They beat a very, very poor Leicester team. They performed like crap.
The sacking was actually, it was cumulative. You know what I mean? The results were there to justify the sacking, but I never expected it to happen. You see what I'm saying?
No, I
didn't expect it to happen at all.
It had to happen.
I didn't expect it to happen. But did they actually appoint someone yet though?
No, but they're thinking obviously about Graham Potter, which would be a great move.
I just hope Potter does not go, man. Potter has to be smart.
Because it's scary.
Because he's going to get sacked too.
Scary.
Someone's
got to take the job.
That's the thing. He's going to get sacked.
Here's my thing. Yeah. If English people want to have a big manager, if they want to actually look, I want you to find me an English manager that got a big job that wasn't like a legendary player at one of the top 6 clubs. Graham Potter deserves it. He deserves it more than...
But the thing
if Lampard got the job, Graham Potter should.
But does he want to go take the job, get some poor results, and get his ass sacked too, and leave a really good situation at Brighton? You see what I'm saying?
That's why I'm saying I wouldn't... For me, I'm not going to be surprised with Graham Potter whatever he does. He's got 2 very good options.
Graham Potter needs to wait and hold out for Man City. Oh no, okay, bro. I'm telling you, you're laughing. You're laughing. Pep's not going to be there forever, and Man City is a more forgiving type of club. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have more to work with. And you're going to have a few years there. You know what I'm saying? You're not just going to come in and just, bam, you're sacked, you're gone. You see what I'm saying? You're going to probably... I don't know, bro.
If it's not going to be Potter at Chelsea, here's an outside shout. Jorge Sampaoli. That would be my pick for them. That would be my pick for them, Jorge Sampaoli. Back 3. He's a very fiery...
They'll sack him in a heartbeat.
Why?
Because he's a hothead, and he's
exactly. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. I think it would be good. He plays back 3, exciting football.
He's ripe for the picking, bro. Hire him, and then they'll sack him in a month.
But that's going to happen to any manager. But Chelsea have been successful with this model under Abramovich, granted.
And you know why we're actually having this conversation? Let's come full circle. It's because of Dinamo Zagreb. They did that. Zagreb. Big up to the boy Adam the Great coming out of Croatia. Big Chelsea fan. And
Gasparini is a good suggestion, by the way.
Gasparini?
Yeah.
Isn't he at Atalanta? Why would he leave Atalanta to go to Chelsea?
Why would he do that, though? I thought the Premier League was the bee's knees.
Chelsea, though. Not Chelsea. Bowley's already proven that he's no different than Abramovich. You see what I'm saying?
Why are we talking about Ollie?
No, I said, bro.
That shit manager?
Bowley, Todd
Oh,
Bowley,
sorry, I thought I said Ollie.
the owner, Todd Bowley, right? But anyways, man,
You mean
listen, big up
business?
to Demo Dre. You don't show us no love around here these days, bro. I hardly see you around here these days. You're hiding. It's all good, bro. It's all good. You know what I mean?
Jesus, you
It's all
calling out
good,
your own
Demo.
subscribers, Dom?
It's all good, Demo. You know what I mean? Liverpool, lost. You're not doing too well, so you hiding under some rock stone somewhere. So look, big performance by Dinamo, man. I could remember that shot from Captain Ademi as well, stinging in the hands of Kepa. Robert Lubicic was one of the best players on the
Lubicic was
day. Yeah, he
unbelievable.
was real good, man. You know what I mean? And this is not his position. He's not a left back. He's not a left wing back. And he's only playing there just because, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And look, the Croatian fans are actually corrected me. I thought this was the younger Shutalo, the Boshko Shutalo, the one that they paid.
Slovenian.
I thought that was the one they paid the big money for, but this is a different one.
Yes.
That's a different one. Big performance from Petkovic as well. Misic in the midfield. These guys are hard to break down, I'm telling you, man. So, Moharami is the Iranian guy.
Yeah, not Raramani.
It's not Rahmani. So look, man, just before we move on, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on his Chelsea debut. Poor game, bro. He had a shot and he passed. And that was one of the few attacks that Chelsea had, right? Mason Mount woke up in the game. He had a good opportunity saved. Ziyech came on, smashed 2 free kicks into the wall. Look, Fofana got outran. They got outplayed.
They're a mess. Tuchel deserved the sack after that.
They got outplayed and the reason why you could clearly say that they got outplayed with, you could say it with confidence, is because they didn't go and test Livakovic enough. You see what I'm
not
saying?
nearly enough.
And if we check the stats quickly, you could see Dinamo 18 attacks, but Chelsea had 75, 15 attempts, right? 15 attempts, and most of these came in the second half of the game. Let's check the attacking stats here. Look, total attempts 15. 3 on target. 3. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So that's the key stat right there for you, man. You know what I mean? We don't need to linger too much on this one. That's a big performance by Dinamo Zagreb, and that's a massive win. It's probably the biggest win in the history of the football club, actually. To topple such a giant, a team that won the Champions League twice. You see what I mean?
Big scalp, yeah. Yeah.
You got to give it to Dinamo Zagreb, man. Look, we got to keep it moving. We could talk about Chelsea all night. Ante Kacic, has the limelight here and his team, and they would definitely look forward to playing anyone in this group and look to pick up more points to make it to the next round. So, for the next game, man, Dinamo on top of the group, AC Milan and Salzburg. My prediction for this match, I actually have everything written down here. I predicted a 3-1 win for Milan, but Salzburg went out there and did their thing, man. The youngsters.
I actually went for a Salzburg win 2-1. So I was close.
So Okafor in the 28th minute, very excited Swiss international there. And Salamakers in the 40th minute. He's another very good Belgian as well. It had Salamakers and Charles de Ketelaere on the field at the same time there. So AC Milan with the Belgians. But this Salzburg team continue to impress, even though they keep selling their best players year after year after year. Fernando had a couple chances that he didn't take as well. That's just coming back to mind there. And look, they played well. They played really well. I was impressed.
Big shout out to Dedic, the Bosnian right back of RB Salzburg.
Okay.
He pocketed Rafael Leao, who is one of the best players in Serie A.
Leo actually didn't play too bad in the game as well. He set up the chance there for Salamakers. Yeah, and Giroud had an opportunity he didn't take. But Leao, I think, came close as well to score. Leao looks good. Leao looks
Leao
really
is
good.
unbelievable.
I actually see why, teams are going. I don't watch a lot of AC Milan, but I know Leao, and he will definitely be at the World Cup with Portugal once he's fit, though, because he's been damn good, man. Look,
scored a brace on the weekend against Inter in the derby. 2 phenomenal goals. So
yeah,
he's on form.
I think I read something like that, but I did write down some notes for this one, though, because I was writing down some notes for this. Leo shot deflected onto the post as well. That's something there. Mainan actually pulled off a couple big saves in this game.
Yeah.
He's been brilliant, So, but all in all, I'm really disappointed in AC Milan not knocking off Salzburg, because if you look around the group, right? Calm down. If you look around the group, you wanna go? You can go. You can go and play. Go. If you look around the group, right?
Yeah.
You have to pick up points off Salzburg. Think about it. If you don't pick up points off Salzburg, then where's your points gonna come from? Think about it, man. Like, Dinamo, they're doing well. What? Chelsea? You see what I'm saying? They could bounce back. This group is gonna be a very, very interesting group, because you could see the Dinamo result, just crack this group wide open.
Hole, yeah.
Exactly. It just cracked this group wide open, and this draw is another big result in the group there as well. So, I didn't watch the game.
Go on. Sorry.
No, I said I didn't watch the game, so I don't really have much more to actually say about this.
Yeah.
But I'm impressed with Salzburg, and I have been for quite a few seasons, man. Because if you check their bench is stacked up. Sheshko, Adamu, who scored last season, and a lot of these youngsters I don't even know. You see what I'm saying?
Guma. Wait, go back down. Sorry, it was one of the kids from Saint-Etienne.
Gorna
Duat. He's a good player. I'm very familiar with him from Saint-Etienne. So he's definitely got to watch out for. Midfielder. Good player.
Matthias Geisel, a young manager, 34 years older, so doing the business, man. You know what I mean? So, good stuff. Any closing thoughts on this before we move?
Salzburg. Keep doing Salzburg. They get results against big teams. They play fearless, man. Yeah.
All right. So look, we're gonna move on to the next group, but let me just tend to this little.
That's all right. No, I'll talk while he's on mute. But anyways, I'll read some comments. Why not? Milan were poor here. Good job from Salzburg, though. I thought, looking at the highlights, because I didn't watch much of the game. I don't think I saw any of it really at all. Look, I thought that. Big up, Steve. Thank you, AD744. Thank you. No, I just think, like, genuinely, I thought that Salzburg just played really well. I did also want to say that Serginho Dest had a pretty good cameo by all accounts. From what I've seen on Twitter and whatnot, he replaced Calabria, the defensive right back. So, no, I think they did well, and also Origi. Excuse me, got those Red Bull burps. I thought Serginho Dest had a good cameo. Origi got some time also for AC Milan. So, good stuff. Good. Generally, a good result for both teams. So, but yeah, and I think Dom's back. So there we go.
So yeah, big up to everybody in the chat, man. I'm dealing with my little boy here.
Use protection.
He wants to get this over with. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue, just finish things off. Look, Steve. Let's start Group F though. But before we do, in the next games here, for Milan they play Dinamo and Chelsea play Salzburg. So. Interesting times ahead. Chelsea will have a new manager going into that game. So Group F, we didn't do this we went in too deep. We made it too good. That's what it is. We made it too good, man.
That's all
right.
But
look, let's talk. We won't be too long-winded on these ones. This is a shock result that also ended up, with Dominic Tedesco getting the sack, because I'm telling you, Shakhtar Donetsk proved everyone wrong.
I
Sved,
predicted them to win. I did predict a win here.
listen, bro, I predicted these guys to get smashed up in this game and in this group. I actually have them last in the group, Celtic third, Leipzig second, and Real Madrid first, right? And my prediction for this game was actually a 3-1 win for Leipzig. And it ended up being a 4-1 win for Shakhtar Donetsk. And their new manager was jumping around like, oh man, he was jumping around like Jesse Marsh in this game. I was like, wow, he needs to chill. But Sved in the 16th minute, and Leipzig did equalize to Simakan in the 57th. Very, very good
Former
goal.
Strasbourg player, Mohamed
Yep,
Simakan.
at the far post there. I know you just had to throw that in, right?
Fuck yeah.
You had to geek. You just had to geek out, right?
I love Simakan. I've been
Yeah.
a big fan of Simakan. Yeah, he played for Strasbourg for 2 or 3 years. Came through our academy, so big up Simakan.
Sved again in the 58th minute, and then we had the Mudryk show. He was brilliant in this game. I think he picked up I think he got an assist as well. Was it
2
for the
assists in
Traore
the
goal?
goal.
Exactly, man. He was brilliant in this game. I didn't watch the match. I'm talking from the highlights, so I'm not going to remember every single thing. But I could see why he was wanted by Arsenal and Everton and all these
35
teams,
million.
man. Listen,
They
he
rejected
is good. He is good. Once you see a player who's not like Brazilian doing step overs, and I'm like, whoa. Actually, Mudryk is the definition of the Ukrainian Messi. You know, people have these terms that they give the best player, the most stylish players from each country.
Caradona.
He is like just like Kvaratskhelia. You know, he's the Ukrainian Messi, man, because he's brilliant. I'm telling you, man. I can see why they wanted to keep him. If they still had the Brazilians in the team, I think they would have sold him.
Possibly.
You see what I'm saying? But because the team was so depleted,
was gutted.
They decided to keep him. And Traore coming off the bench, he's been in good goal scoring form for that tap-in as well. Shakhtar looks a dangerous team from what we see here. We didn't know, but we learned something here. You know, some people make these videos about 5 things we learned. We learned. Put this down as one of the things that we learned here, that Shakhtar are not to be messed with this season. We probably get in a rebirth of that old time Shakhtar that used to just, destroy teams. So look, Leipzig, disappointing performance, I have to say, very disjointed from what I saw. And Tedesco got the sack because of this.
4-4-2.
And other results, of course, not just because of this, but it's probably been coming, you know what I mean? And this just finished them off, man. So look, just to I just want to I don't know that manager. I can't remember his name very well, but his name is Igor Jovicevic, and he was jumping around the place, man, jumping around. But you see, Shakhtar still have the likes of Stefanenko with the experience, and Matvienko. These are the 2 players that we're familiar with. But we're familiar with these 2 players, though. Trubin, he took over from Piatov. Remember a couple seasons ago. Trubin is the young kid that took over a few seasons ago. But Mudryk, definitely one of them that came through and was actually under the flying under the radar. My radar, actually, I didn't know about Mudryk. And I have to actually go and do a video on him on the Domination channel to check out his skills and stuff, because I haven't seen much of him and I didn't watch the game. So it was a good very good.
Funny story about Mudryk. I actually, on my Strasbourg Steve channel, I actually did a watch along at the time with my Ukrainian friend Demi, and we
Mm-hmm.
did. I watched the Shakhtar Donetsk. I forget it. I have to think of the name, but I actually watched Mudrik's debut for them, and he
Okay,
was
okay.
actually playing as a left back. Funny enough,
Uh,
he's actually that's
and
where he was initially deployed.
and
So I've been a
before we
fan.
actually forget, let's not forget. Let us not forget the goal that was that Gulashki. The first goal
Yeah,
was Fed stealing the ball from Gulashki, who was trying to be cheeky, like Edward Mendy. You know what I'm saying?
way out of
Ju-
his box. Yeah,
Exactly. Let's not forget that he was, he took a bad touch and the ball got stolen. Sometimes you're doing these, reviews and you talk 16 matches and things slip through the cracks. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that definitely almost slipped through the cracks. But big result for Shakhtar and for RB Leipzig, very disastrous one, and it cost them their manager. And it could prove to be a good thing, because sometimes when a new manager come in, it helps the team do well, or it might just continue in that same vein. So look, just to talk about the next game, Celtic, a team that you're not too fond of, they got smashed up by Real Madrid,
Thank
three
God.
goals, 3 goals
I'm
to
so
nil.
happy.
I predicted a big win for Madrid too. I predicted a 5-0 win. I think I went with a 5-0 win for Real Madrid. And by the way, I actually picked Chelsea to beat Dinamo 2-0, and for AC Milan 3-1 against Salzburg. But for this group, yeah, I did give my prediction already for this group, right? Yeah. Celtic third, Real Madrid first, Leipzig second, and Shakhtar fourth. All right. But look, big talking point in this game, of course, Karim Benzema going off early. He'll be out for 1 month, and that
That's
that's a big
huge.
setback, but still, it's a good thing it's happening early in the Champions League season for them, because let's say it happened, in the knockouts, it could actually affect the team. But with Vinicius playing the way he's playing, running in behind to score that goal, Modric with a brilliant outside of the foot goal in the box there, and Hazard off the bench there to tap one in, gave Real Madrid expected win, in my opinion, man. I didn't expect
Yeah.
anything different, regulation stuff. Celtic did get a couple, look-ins with Jota looked bright in the game. You know
Dyson
what I
Maida
mean?
had a chance first half.
Dyson Maida had like one of the easiest chances you could
Yeah.
ever see, and scuffed it, when he came
Yeah.
off the bench there. So, Celtic, they had chances, and it just show you that Real Madrid will give you one or two chances. It's whether you're going to take the chances or not. You see what I'm
And
saying?
whether you keep everyone quiet.
Exactly. So remember, this is the defending champions. You know what I mean? Celtic actually, I'm just referring from some notes that I wrote down. Celtic had a great first 20 minutes. They hit the post and they did test Courtois a few times. And then Benzema went off. Maida had a chance in the 47th minute, big miss. So they could have gone 1-0 up, and then
Yeah.
bam, Vinicius, Modric, and Hazard. Celtic actually got 3 Japanese players. And I even forget that Joe Hart played for Celtic. Seriously. Former
Yeah.
Man City goalkeeper there, in goal there. He must be happy to be back in the Champions League there, man. But look, you had let me see. You had this guy Hatate. I think he's Japanese, real
Yeah.
Hatate. Yeah, you had and two came off the bench. Furuhashi, I think the other one's name
Yeah.
is. Yeah,
Kyogo for
Furuhashi
Hashi.
and Daizen Maida.
Yeah.
So three of those guys off the bench. Two of them off the bench. 3 Japanese
And
involved
Aaron
under there.
Moy, also from
And
Australia, the other Asian
exactly.
one. Yeah.
So look, Real Madrid, they didn't look too bad in the game. They grew in their stature as the game went on, and they showed their quality at the end. And you could see the replacement, man. Guys like Chouameni off, Camavinga on, Hazard coming on for Benzema. Asensio, Rodrigo, and Rudiger. So a lot of quality, and they're a team that we know what they're capable of doing, man. The best in the Champions League, and Carlo Ancelotti was actually celebrating, jumping up and down. And look, I don't know why, because it's Celtic. I think they always beat Celtic on the day. But at the end of the day, too, though, you can't take any team lightly because bam,
Yeah.
Celtic could have easily got one close up shop, and then bam, and a big upset. So 3-0 to Real Madrid over Celtic,
My
man.
predictions for this game. Sorry to cut you off.
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember Celtic got destroyed one time they were in the chat. I think the last time they were in the. Yeah, was it
PSG
Liverpool?
and Barca.
It was PSG. Oh yeah,
PSG,
yeah.
Barca.
I actually did a reaction video for that game, and it was on my channel, but I took it down because it had footage, and I was like, nah, I can't risk my channel with this up there though.
Yeah.
But look, I like to take the time to big up everybody in the stream. You guys have been great. Appreciate you
Let's
guys
talk
tuning
UCL
in.
people. No Arsenal.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, man. Steve, finish off what you're gonna say, and we're gonna keep it moving.
I predicted, I think, a 2-0 win or a 1-0. I did predict a Real Madrid win. And for my group, for my standings for this, I went Real Madrid top, Leipzig second, Shakhtar third, and Celtic can go chill in the basement with Rangers.
So, look, just before we go, one player that I was really impressed with, Fede Valverde, man. God,
I love
damn.
Valverde.
Man, the runner. I think he pulled off the pass for Vinicius too. That was brilliant, man. God damn, Fede Valverde with the vision and everything. He got everything. He got pace. He's strong.
Can also play midfield.
Yep, he could play on the wings. He's a very versatile player. So you gotta love him, man. So look. With that being said, we move into the two final groups. We're finishing things off. We're not going to be too long, but let's talk about Man City's group, Dortmund, Copenhagen, and Sevilla. Well, my predictions for this group is City to top, Dortmund second, Sevilla third, and Copenhagen fourth in
and we agree.
Group. So, look, in terms of predictions here, I actually went with my predictions for the day. City 3, Sevilla 1, Dortmund 3, Copenhagen 0. Those are my predictions for the games. We had actually direct one with Dortmund 3, Copenhagen 0, and Man City 4, Sevilla 0. Let's start Dortmund, Copenhagen here. And then we move on. So Royce in the 35th minute, very good team goal, cut apart the Copenhagen defense. Guerrero again in the 42nd, and Bellingham with a brilliant goal, touch. Finish, set up in the 83rd. I think he was really good in the game.
Cameo.
Yep, Gio Reyna got an assist for that goal as well. I think the Guerrero goal, if I'm not mistaken. He came off the bench.
Came up for Torgan Hazard.
Yep, Torgan Hazard went off early. That's a setback for them there. But look, Copenhagen went out there. They tested the goalkeeper Maya a few times. They did score, but the goal was chalked off. Rasmus Falk, he looked bright. Yeah. I've been talking about him. Maybe he's a player that Dortmund could pick up, a Bundesliga club could pick up. But Modeste didn't really have too many look-ins. But when you think of Modeste at Dortmund, right? Imagine you're Modeste playing for Cologne. You're a legend. You know you're gonna bag a bunch of goals for Cologne, right? But then
and play in the Europa Conference League.
Yeah, but the thing is, Dortmund call you. You're thinking, okay, higher wages. You're thinking Champions League. I actually get to play the Champions League. You see what I'm saying? So, you gotta, it's a good move for the player. And I mean, maybe not for the club, but for the player, it's a really, really good move. So big win for Edin Terzic and his boys on the day. I don't think they were really tested enough. Zaka, I could remember, had a good shot off, but apart from that, it didn't really do much in the game, in Copenhagen, you know what I'm saying? So Matt Ryan was a busier of the two goalkeepers. And Matt Ryan is another story too, that he's ended up playing in the Champions League too. You know what I'm saying? So 3-0, convincing win for Dortmund. Nothing else I expected. They avoided a potential banana peel here in Copenhagen, and it's going to take a lot for Copenhagen to pick up points in this group, man. I don't see where their points are going to come from, to be honest. I never expected them to get to the group stages, and they did. They beat Trabzonspor. Turkish teams, man. There's actually no Turkish team in the Champions League this season for the first time in a while. So pretty cool stuff here from Dortmund though. So look, talk to me. Any more thoughts on this? Is Steve with me? Oh, Steve got bumped out the stream there.
Yeah, my internet crashed for like a minute. It was weird. Anyways, I'm
so
back.
Wait, I was talking by myself the whole time.
You were talking about Turkish teams though, yeah? You know what I think of Turkish teams.
Yep.
They're trash, a lot of them.
Definitely.
I like watching the Turkish Super League, but they just, when they play in Europe, they're crap. But
any closing thoughts on this, Steve? Any closing thoughts on this game before we move on to the next one?
Routine Dortmund victory. Nothing else really to add. I like Mohamed Daramy on Copenhagen. I like Copenhagen, so I expected Dortmund to win. So
yeah, but do you think Dortmund are just teasing their fans, teasing us as well as football fans? You think they're gonna do well in the group, maybe lose a game or draw to City, and then they flunk out like they did last season?
I'm under no illusion with Borussia Dortmund, both in the Champions League and in Bundesliga.
I actually like that Marco Reus is still around. You know what I mean? He's a legend. He's a legend, man. A legend in his own right. And you got to give him a lot of credit for staying at Borussia Dortmund, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, injuries probably spoiled any move that he wanted to make.
Wasn't he a Gladbach player before?
Yes.
Okay, so he moved from Gladbach to Dortmund, and that's it. I'm
just like Morgan Hazard.
Yeah, I'm just happy he didn't go to Bayern Munich eventually. You know what I'm saying? And Bayern Munich probably approached him many times. I'm pretty sure of that. And he stayed put. So, look, big win for Dortmund as expected. We don't need to talk too much about this one. And we're going to keep it moving to my team, the mighty Manchester City. Yeah, baby. So,
cheat code Haaland.
Look, man, listen. Erling Haaland, that goal that he scored, spectacular, man.
Yeah.
How De Bruyne with the pass and Haaland is just at the back post, just knocking it in. And if you watch the replay and how quick it happens, you're like, nobody's picking him up. Aren't these players know that they got to pick him up? They got to stay with him? Nah, I don't know how he's getting away, man. He's so damn acrobatic, though. The way he jumps and get his feet like so high up in the air is amazing. He is a cheat code, bro. He is a cheat code. And I think if City don't win the Champions League this season, there must be some type of hex on Pep and winning the Champions League, because with Erling Haaland, I'm telling you, I think we have the player we were actually missing for quite some time. I know we had Aguero and he was actually very clinical, but Haaland is like mobile and he's big and strong and tall. He's gonna win everything in the air. He's gonna outrun everyone, and it's just look. I don't have my expectations up really high for us this season, to be honest, because I don't want to disappoint myself. But Erling Haaland could make things happen here. Let me just put it that way. He could actually make things happen, man, because that was a great goal there in the 20th minute. The fourth goal, De Bruyne had a couple chances as well that he didn't put away. But, we made amends with a Foden goal. Very good individual goal. I think that was Haaland and Foden. No, that ball came over from the right-hand side and he got it and he did his thing and took the shot. And then the Haaland goal was Foden and Haaland linking up. Foden with the shot and Haaland with the tapping. And that's the thing about Haaland. That's the thing. For the squares, he's always going to be there. And for when the goalkeeper rebound the ball, parry the ball, he's always going to be the first guy there. So that's the thing. That's the thing that I love about Erling Haaland, man. She's just always there. And Ruben Dias playing striker with the tap in there for the fourth goal. Amazing performance, man. Look, another thing I have to touch on, Sergio Gomez, his performance.
Very good.
Manuel Akanji as well.
Akanji debut.
His performance, debut in the Champions League. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. You see what I'm saying? And that is some smart business done by Man City and Pep Guardiola to bring in a fifth center back, a fifth. So Steve, let me know your thoughts, and I'm gonna take a little hike and come back. Just let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna come back and talk about City. Talk to the people about this game.
Okay, so Dom did a pretty good job about talking about Manchester City. I'm gonna talk now about kind of the Sevilla side of things, because on one side, obviously have City, and then
Sorry to leave you guys hanging there. Steve got bumped off. But anyways, what I was saying about City, pardon me there. I do apologize for the technical difficulties there. And my son being up is late and dealing with that. But look, for City, you could see what Pep did by bringing in those players. Sergio Gomez, Akanji as well. Haaland we spoke about. Julian Alvarez we spoke about prior, but he wasn't involved too much in the game. He came on late. But what's important is the defensive cover of Gomez and Akanji. It's going to add some dynamism to the team as well, because Gomez is actually a midfielder turned into a left back because he wanted more opportunities. And you could see from some of the crosses into the box, quality crosses from Sergio Gomez, right? But Akanji, it was massive. His numbers were brilliant in the match and slotted alongside Ruben Diaz brilliantly. So, look, Laporte's not fit. Ake is not like 100% these days. Stones, could be injured here and there. But then you have Akanji. If there's a problem with Ruben Diaz, then another defender then, recovers. And you have that defensive cover. Steve, I'm talking about the defensive cover of Manchester City by having
good depth.
By having Diaz, Stones, Ake, Laporte, and Akanji, 5 center backs.
Five good ones, yeah.
Exactly. So it could not be a defensive crisis for City. Turn your mic down a little bit. I think it went up a little. Something happened. Yeah, something happened. Okay, much better.
My bad.
So, look, this was an easy game, a walk in the park for Man City, who actually switched their pants. When I saw the game, I was like, "What's going on with these claret pants, though?" Because before it was white with the blue and claret top, right? Yeah. And I was like, something is strange here. What is going on here? Because I didn't know. I really didn't know. I'm yet to even open my home kit. It's in the box right there, bro. Since June. I'm yet to open it. You know
why?
I mean? I don't know, bro. I'm supposed to do a unboxing video, and you cannot do an unboxing video unless you take it out the box new. All right, and I'm yet to open it, bro. So
do it. Yeah,
I'm actually waiting until I get my away kit, my away shirt. So. Okay. Just a ding, 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 ding.
I will.
Ding, you know what I'm saying? when you can't make quality predictions, you have to pay. You know what I'm saying? So look,
It's true.
Sevilla, they didn't really put up too much of a fight. Edison was hardly tested in this game, and it was a very easy match, man. And Lopetegui has been coming on some fire, but you can't blame the man. Both Diego Carlos and Kunde were sold. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You left a big hole in their defense. What you expect them to do? What you really expect them to do? There was a few moments that they gave the City, defense a slight scare, but it wasn't nothing that wasn't dealt with very, very quickly. You could see that 68 attacks for City, only 22 for Sevilla with 6 attempts. How many of those were on target? Let's just check that out. Attacking on target, 1. Man City with how many attempts here? 24. 9 on target, 11 off target. So it was just Man City all game. It was a dominant performance and a very, very one-sided match, if you ask me. Very, very one-sided, man. It was too easy. And as the goals kept going in, I was like, okay, this is easy. I don't really need to panic about this. You know what I mean? A great response from the result on the weekend as well, drawing to Aston Villa. So, look, what were you actually saying before you got bumped off?
Just wanted to say, I don't think Lopetegui's lasting much more longer at Sevilla. I really don't. I think.
But you can't blame the man, though. If the club sells the best players and there's not enough time to bring in suitable replacements,
business.
What do you want them to do?
Ruthless business, man. Lopetegui just look, and it's not just this year. Last year, they were in a legitimate title race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
They fluffed it. They brought in Martial, who was gonna be.
Weren't they drawing a ton of games though? Like they were drawing a ton of games. But look, we don't need to stay and linger too much on this. You know what I mean? Let's see Pep Guardiola finally wins the Champions League for City. We know the group stage is gonna be carnage. Man City is probably gonna win all 6 games, score 20-something goals, and just run riot. But the big question is, when the fuck are you gonna win the Champions League, Pep? You see what I'm saying? You're bullying the Premier League, turning it into a Farmers League. Probably gonna do three in a row this season, and gonna do what? How many? 5 in 6? Like, come on. It's getting ridiculous now. Just win the Champions League and shut up everybody and stop making me have to explain myself season after season. Okay? Anyways, that was my rant. But look, it was nice to see guys like Phil Ford. Phil Foden played well on the day. Cole Palmer came off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Grealish did his thing, but he actually did nothing. You get it? But he did okay. So, Mahrez got to run out. Gundogan got to run out. You know what I mean? Look, I love the team, man. Very good to watch play. I don't know. Some people say City are boring. They must not watch the games. You know what I'm saying? But
I think it's fun football, yeah.
It's fun, bro. It's fun. Keep in possession and dominating. And
beautiful.
Lately we've been actually teams are probably giving us a run for money these days too.
Yeah.
So look, Steve, we're gonna wrap things up, bro. Last group, Group G. So Group H, right? Group H. Yeah, Group H. Well, my prediction for Group H is PSG coming in first, Benfica second, Juventus third, and Maccabi Haifa coming in last in the group.
Same here.
But I did predict a 1-1 draw between Benfica and Haifa, and I predicted PSG to beat Juventus 2-1. So I got that prediction spot on. Let's just touch on the Maccabi Haifa Benfica game really, really quick, and then we move on.
I watched this one. Yeah.
Oh, Rafa Silva in the 50th minute, and then Grimaldo with a screamer. Oh,
unbelievable.
Man. I'm surprised that Grimaldo, no one picked him up. I know his injury record is poor, but he's definitely strengthened up over the last couple seasons and has been fit. And I'm surprised he's still at Benfica, though, because he's a quality left back, man. So
Yeah.
54th minute screamer from distance to beat the Maccabi Haifa goalkeeper there, and 2-0 win. It wasn't a smooth start, 0-0 in the first half. But I think Benfica were always the better team with the chances and everything, and they came up with the goods in the second half. Man, Rafa Silva, long time player, and Grimaldo has been there for a while as well. So quality stuff. 2-0 for Roger Smith and his boys over Haifa, who finally, I think this is the first time they got beaten this Champions League season.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
they've been very impressive in the qualifiers, and we've talked a lot about them. They shocked us, and they're in the Champions League, and they were the first Israeli club to make it into the Champions League as well. So that's a little bit of history there for you. So look, man, Enzo Fernandez did get a great chance to score that he didn't put away as well. So look, I didn't watch the game, but I expected a Benfica win and came out, winners on the day.
I thought you said 1-1.
No. Oh, I did. No, I'm thinking. I don't know, man. I'm thinking the other game. I'm thinking the PSG game. I expected Haifa to put up a fight. Benfica came out champions on the day. It's late, bro. It's late. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, I watched this game. I thought Benfica was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, because I like Benfica, bro. So
Benfica is a Portuguese team.
Dang. No, I thought we did very well, to be fair, against Haifa. So just took care of business. While Mario had a good game. Grimaldo, what a wonderful goal. Otamendi, Antonio Silva. That's definitely a player to look out for. I thought he's a very new guy. Well. Yes. So
I don't know him. I don't know him that well.
He's good. He's good. Good debut.
I expected better from Haifa, but they didn't show up, and the draw ended up being that I predicted ended up being a win for Benfica. So with that win, go ahead.
Fun fact about Benfica: first 10 games this season, 10 wins, best form team in Europe.
I think I heard something like that too. So wait until they meet PSG though. Wait until they meet PSG. So look, who do they play next? They play Juventus next. That's going to be the big test. If they could actually defeat Juventus, then my predictions will look very, very good for them coming in second in the group. So Haifa do play PSG. This one could actually get ugly, but I won't be surprised if Haifa pull off some type of upset at home, though. You know what I mean? But it has potential to be one of those ugly scorelines.
Banana skin.
But it has potential to be one of those ugly scorelines.
It's either going to be a 6-0 PSG or
it could be.
0-0.
It could be because what we saw from Mbappe in the first 25 minutes there, that game with that assist from Neymar, nasty and a great finish. And then the Hakimi assist for that 22nd minute goal. Brilliant stuff, man. Look, I have to say PSG could have scored 5-6 in this game, but it's because I think some poor decision making by Neymar sometimes, Mbappe other times, going for goal when they should have passed, could have cost them this win. You see, because when Juventus had an early chance in the game, they didn't score. And in the second half, when McKennie came on and scored, Juventus were actually much better in the second half. Even though PSG had opportunities, Juventus had some opportunities as well. You know what I'm saying? But, Donnarumma is a hard man to beat, we know. Steve there, he got bumped off, or he's still here with me?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. So what are your thoughts on this game, though? PSG?
Brilliant from PSG first half in particular.
You're paying. That's why your internet got bumped off, because you're trying to take the internet to talk to people in the chat. You see what I'm saying? You worrying about Marcel, and you know what I'm saying? Marcel, get a man a break, now, man. Get a man a break, bro. You see what I'm saying? The man supports the clubs that he like. You feel me? Get a man a break. He froze though. He froze. Let me take him out. He'll come back. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, Steve Internet went. He'll come back. But look, give the man a break, Marcel. Give the man a break. Okay? If the man loves to watch football and he watches the Italian league, the German, French league, he watch Premier League, and he want to have a club from every single league, why can't he have a club? Is there a rule that says you can't support couple clubs? Where's the rule? Please show me the rule book that says you can't support who you want to support. That you can't. If you as a Liverpool fan right now, Steve, I'm hitting Marcel right now. If you as a Liverpool fan, like let's just say there's no unwritten rule. If it's unwritten, it's unwritten. There's no rule. If I right now said, and I'm like, yeah, forget about Man City, man. I'm gonna go support a different team. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say let's just say for example, forget about Man City. I'm gonna go and support maybe like a second division club. Like let me just say I start supporting like Birmingham City or something. You know, it's my decision. I don't want to support the club anymore. You know what I mean? I have reasons. I move on. You know, some people think that you just have to be married to a club for life. Like there's like a freaking ritual, like there's a blood ritual or something. Like you gotta just cut your fucking hands and let the blood bleed out onto some type of demonic circle. And you know, okay, let's say I'm a Man City fan, right? And you carve out the Man City fucking logo into the concrete, and I have to like cut my blood and let it bleed out inside the thing. That's what people behave like. Come on. We love football, and if you love football, you could support anybody who you want to support.
And the thing that bugs me is that it's different countries. It's one per country.
Don't worry yourself. Forget about that. Because guess what? Messi left Barcelona, went to PSG. Barcelona fans became PSG fans. Many of them. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So what's the big deal? But me personally, like King Huddle is saying, I could only support one team.
Dinamo Zagreb.
You see what I'm saying? No, I'm not a Dinamo Zagreb fan. I follow Dinamo Zagreb. I follow Dinamo Zagreb. But look, I support City. But in my case, I can also support Troyes. I could support NYCFC. Girona. I could support Girona. I could now support Palermo because they're all within the City group. You see what I'm saying? They could all be my clubs if I want to.
It's not bandwagon, Marcel. It's not bandwagon either. I supported Lazio for the past 6 years.
It's not that, Marcel. Marcel, you gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax. You know what I mean?
No, Dom.
No, the thing is, right? The thing is, no, Steve. No, I'm telling Marcel he gotta relax, right?
No, I'm not saying he needs to relax.
No, but the thing is, right? The thing is, I lost my train of thought there. No, oh yeah, no, I get what I'm saying. Everyone is unique. You see what I'm saying? Everyone is unique. I know a lot of Liverpool fans that support Real Madrid. You see what I'm saying? Because Real Madrid is their Spanish club. I knew a guy supported Real Madrid and Man United. And there goes Steve again, froze. You guys are really getting into Steve's internet, man. You know. But look, PSG, I think, they didn't finish off their chances in this game. It could have been an ugly scoreline. They could have really put Juventus, take them to the cleaners, but they allow Juventus to get back in the game. It's just like everything was about to work into Juventus's favor, but PSG held on for the 2-1 win. But I think in the future, when Mbappe got a chance like that, he got to pass to Neymar if Neymar is open. If Neymar sees Mbappe open, which he did, on a few occasions, pass to Mbappe. Messi, the same thing. Messi's taking the back burner here. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that Mbappe, is taking the limelight here. Neymar and Messi's just sitting back. You see how quiet he was in the game. You see he didn't, he wasn't on the score sheet or anything. But Messi would rise eventually because they say cream always rise to the top. And when the going gets tough, Messi would be the one to get them out the situation there. So that's my thoughts on the game. I didn't watch it, so I'm not gonna go deeper, but I did expect PSG to beat Juventus, and that's exactly what happened. But look, what I want to say though, guys, give Steve a break, bro. You know what I mean? He's my guest. He has been helping me with the Champions League content. So just show him some respect, and because he's been nothing but respectful, and he's been nothing but helpful. And Steve has a lot of knowledge about these teams, and that's the ben that's how beneficial he is here, because the fact that he watches other leagues and he supports a lot of these different teams is he would bring that knowledge to the table and give us insight on some players that we might never heard about, and what some teams are doing, the form some of these teams are in. You know what I'm saying? So I myself found it strange when Steve told me that, oh, he support all these clubs, but then I accepted it because I'm like, the heck, what am I? Who am I to judge? Who am I to tell a man what to do? You see what I mean? Some men like one woman, some men like five. You see what I'm saying? Who am I to say they doing the wrong thing and they not doing the right thing? You see what I mean? So it is what it is. And some men, they got none. And then some men like men. So just saying, each is his own. Everybody has choices. Everybody has choices, man. And we all gotta respect that. Definitely gotta respect that, man. You know what I mean? And I wasn't a Man City fan for I have not been a Man City fan for a long time. I'm not here hiding and act like I've been a Man City fan when they were in the second and third division. I wasn't. And I have reasons. I didn't have a club. You see what I'm saying? Before I was a Man City fan, I flirted with becoming a Real Madrid fan because I was actually trying to pick a club to support. And I was like, you know what, man? How am I going to be a Real Madrid fan? I don't even watch La Liga. I don't have the freaking channel to watch the damn games. How am I? So I saw City and I was like, before it wasn't, I swear to God, I'm not going to act like I'm a person who have all this football knowledge and I know everything. I do research, I learn things. You see what I mean? And when I saw City, when I really watched City, like really sit down and analyze City, I was like, that's my team. That is my team right there. I didn't go and say, oh, okay, they got money, they this. No, I didn't do that. So that's why we got to respect football fans, because tomorrow there's going to be a new fan. The next day there's going to be a new fan, and they're going to enjoy the game and learn new things. They're going to go down through the history. I don't think people are just researching and say, okay, this club won 25 titles. That's going to be my team. You see what I'm saying? That's going to be my team because they won 25 titles. No, you might fall in love with a club because you like the way they play. You might, next thing you look, you find out they've never won the title. You might find out they're really garbage, but they were just great on that day when you fell in love with them. You see what I mean? So we all gotta just show some respect to each other, man. You know what I mean? It's just with football fans. I've been a football fan since I was a kid. But I really, really started following football in 1997 before the 98 World Cup. And that's a long time ago. That's 25 years ago. There's some of you guys watching right now, you guys are not even 25. You see what I'm saying? So I've been around a long time, man. You know what I mean? So, but I just wasn't into club football. I was more into international football. But anyways, man, enough of that. I gotta go pick my wife up. Oh, she says she's gonna be late, so no picking her up tonight, I guess. You know, this is just me and Liam. We're gonna be chilling. She take a Uber home or something. But yeah. So look, yeah, BX Gunner says 41. But yeah, you understand, like if you're 41 years old, right? There's times in your life where you didn't even watch no damn club football. Maybe you didn't watch football and then you come back around. You see what I mean? But guys, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta go tend to my kid, and it's been long, 2 hours 14 minutes. We did the Champions League match day 1 review with my boy Steve. Thank you very much, Steve. You got a little internet problems in the back end there, but overall, you did great. And Steve will be back again for match day 2. All right? Steve's my Champions League guy this season, so get used to it. So just want to put it out there. Get used to it. But big up to everybody who tuned into the stream. Like the video if you haven't yet done so. And until my next video. Matter of fact, Steve and I are supposed to do some Europa League content and Conference League content where we might just run through some of the games and, not go into depth, but just run through the games. So look out for that, man. We're coming again. We're hitting them. All right? So, guys, thanks again from your boy Dom. Peace out. Rich Squad. Peace. The champions. That was a good match, though. I got to say, match day 1, fire.